Dr. Ranganathan, I think that this reeks of hypocrisy. I'll be glad if you were to correct me on this.
Hi Rahul, no, absolutely it does. In fact, I will go as far as to say that all leftists are doctors, because they seem to have taken the Hippocratic oath. I mean, the whole foundation of communism is built upon hypocrisy. Here are people whose cult has killed 100 million people around the world in the last 100 years, and they talk of human rights. But specifically coming back to this, one can accuse me of being cynical, but I dare say even Mr. Jose Mani is talking about this because it affects Christians as well. No one cares about Hindus and their rights. Let's be very honest about it. And because the moment you do, you get accused of being a communal bigot. The fact of the matter, Rahul, is, and I repeat myself here, I've said this before, impersonating someone else's religion for the purposes of entrapping a woman, or coercing her to change her religion for the purposes of marriage or of living out peaceful married life are criminal offenses, period. For the leftists and the logically challenged, most often one and the same thing, the means do not justify the end, where the end is an interfaith marriage, which by itself is a wonderful thing. Now you can bunch these three offenses under any phrase, love jihad or grooming jihad, it doesn't matter. What matters is, do these offenses happen? The answer is yes, by their hundreds. Swati of Swarajya has been meticulously documenting them, and her Tweeple Befitting Facts has a wonderful thread having more than 100 instances, documented instances of love jihad or grooming jihad, and with alarming regularity. And as for those chauthi fails who cry this number is not enough out of all interfaith marriages to merit a debate, well, you raise hell for months every time cow smuggling vigilantism occurs, rightly so, but discount its statistical normalization through more than 250,000 cattle transport trips pan-India every year. When it suits you, even one incident merits an outrage, and here it suits you to ignore the hell a Hindu or a Christian woman goes through. There are frequent incidents, Rahul, like the recent chilling report from Bihar of a man named Muhammad Rahim impersonating himself as Arjun and luring a Dalit woman into a relationship with the promise of marriage. After they engaged in a physical relationship, Arjun reverted to Rahim and told her he won't marry unless she converts. Shouldn't the Dalit woman get justice? Oh, but wait. While Jai Meme is unconditional, Jai Bhim is conditional upon the perpetrator not being a meme. Rahul, please give me 30 seconds. Look, in my opinion, enough IPC sections exist to punish those who impersonate or coerce. So this ordinance might be redundant after all. In any case, why blame BJP when it was originally the Kerala High Court that ordered the government to, quote, frame laws against love jihad, unquote? Go outrage against the court. And while you are at it, have the guts to outrage against Mahatma Gandhi, who said, and I quote, if I had the power to legislate, I would stop all proselytizing. Or against the holy book that says, I quote, do not marry polytheists unless they believe in Islam 2:221. Actually, don't, Rahul. For the first, you will lose your secularism badge. For the second, you might lose your head.
Well, at this moment, my head is spinning because I can't get it around the hypocrisy. Trying to say. You see, viewers, now look at this. This is rather strange. The Kerala High Court comes out and says frame laws against love jihad. Before I bring in, Doctor, very quickly, since you raised your hand, before I bring in Tom Vadakkan to respond to this, yes, quick comment from you.
Yes, I was very amused by Mr. Sebastian Paul, who was using the phrase communal bigot almost in every sentence that he was uttering. So I have a very simple question for Mr. Sebastian Paul. Mr. Sebastian Paul, please answer, do not be scared, answer it in yes or no. Please do so. If, let's say, I am a Hindu and I say all Muslims are the worst of creatures, am I a communal bigot? If I as a Hindu say do not marry Muslim women, a Hindu slave is better than a Muslim woman, am I a communal bigot? If I say, if you do not believe in our verses, we are going to drive you into a fire, and every time your skins are roasted, we will replace them with other skins so you may taste the punishment. Am I a communal bigot? Yes or no? Just answer if you have the guts.
No, you are challenging me. The answer is, if these are the questions raised by you, you will be termed as a communal bigot. There is no doubt about it.
Correct. So what you are saying is that the verses 98:6, that the verses 2:221, that the verses 4:56 are daubed in communal bigotry. If you have the guts to say so, then say it. Say it that the verse that says 98:6, that polytheists and Hindus, i.e. Hindus are the worst of creatures, is communal bigotry. Do you have the guts to say so?
No, these questions and challenges will not lead us to anywhere. I am not trying to answer these questions. The intention of the questions
Rahul,
are clear.
he is the gentleman who is distributing certificates of communal bigotry.
Well,
and I asked him a simple question.
Look.
And here he is covering behind a lamppost like a wet cat.
Look.
Why do you enter
I'll
politics
be very
if you don't
upfront
have
here.
guts?
Viewers, the left today, absolutely exposed. This is the double standards, and this is the reason why today they are marginal force. And it's very, very interesting. You heard Gokul Chandran attacking the left for being communal ally of the BJP. Yet in Bengal, they are contesting the elections together. Today, viewers, the Congress party holds a press conference announcing that it is going to expose an unholy nexus between the BJP and the left in Kerala. Yet they are in power. Yet they are contesting elections together, viewers, in Bengal. As I said to you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, my head is spinning. I might not lose it, but at this moment it is rotating on its axis so fast that everything is a blur. But nonetheless, let me bring in Tom Vadakkan. Tom Vadakkan, the charge from Mr. Gokul Chandran is, well, sir, I haven't. I unfortunately don't drink, for all those people out there who might think that I am intoxicated, as the left believes when I do these debates. But actually, unfortunately for them, that's not the case. I am so spun around by their hypocrisy that sometimes you find yourself contradicting yourself every 30 seconds or so. But nonetheless,